What it is and what it do. Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. I am very honored to have my little brothers as a guest star on the show today. And I'm speaking, of course, of the heavy hitter Hernandez Bros. You may know them as the TripleHBros. Yep. New video of them coming soon, guys. You know what? I thought we'd throw it back, representing my shirt today. I thought we'd go way, way back, apparently.
With Jaws.
Yeah, the 1975 Steven Spielberg
Jaws.
Put up now. Don't wait for me. Now! Shoot! Watch your tail. Give him room. I can't. He's trying to run. Oh!
Starring Roy. You know how to say his last name?
Hold on, man.
Roy Schneider?
Yeah, Roy Schneider, R.I.P. Robert Shaw, R.I.P. And Richard Dreyfuss and Lorraine Gary. Director Steven Spielberg. Writers are actually Peter Benchley. He wrote the screenplay, as well as Carl Gottlieb or whatever. And it's based off the novel written by Peter Benchley also. So that's fucking awesome.
Yay! Yay!
Now, if you're not familiar with Jaws, don't know where you've been for for years. Don't know what. If you're not even a real horror fan, if you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Basically, this film made us scared as hell.
Oh yeah.
To go back in the water. So it's just essentially there's a 25-foot great white shark, and it is off the island of Amity Island or something. I forgot what it's called exactly.
Something.
Yeah, and it's made its territory in there, and it's slowly killing off people. Plain and simple, actually. That's kind of like the whole movie.
Pretty much.
But to us, Steven Spielberg, he did a great job. And as my brother...
The Spielberg.
As my brother Silver likes to point out, he did not like the way the shark looked, actually.
Yeah, that's actually true. He did not like the way the shark looked. Well, to me, I thought it was cool, but the Spielberg did not like it. Ain't that right?
Yeah, that's right, baby.
It was mechanical, and I kind of see why. Looking at the shark, watching it so many times and even watching the behind the scenes, it did look fake, but
it looks so
that's why he decided to show it till the very end, was because of that very reason. But it looked good. It was still scary. It was big. When you finally see it, there were a few jump the sharks or jump the board moments in there when he actually leaps out and goes onto the boat and starts killing the crew members. But yeah, I thought the whole storyline was good.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It was very entertaining. It does keep you at the edge of your seat, guys. First off, if you're like me and you are scared of deep water, this movie did not help. So I don't really recommend it. As well as my earlier review I did of Sea Fever, that makes me scared of deep water as well. How do you feel about just swimming in the ocean after seeing this movie or before seeing this movie?
Well, when I felt like swimming in this movie, I was like, man, I was really scared of Jaws because this fool can pop up out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. You don't even know where he is. He can go underground and get you anytime.
Yeah. But I will still swim the ocean. I just have to be careful.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, with teeth the size of shot glasses, guys, like I can't blame this whole movie. Even the sheriff in it, he's new to the island, so he's not an islander or whatever. Native to the Brody. I forget what the term they use in the movie, but even he's afraid of the water, and this just made it worse. Well, actually, until he's the one who actually kills the beast in the end, which was actually pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not big on I love sharks, but I'm not big on how they they operate and all that. I do know that it's the only animal that never really had to evolve because it's the perfect killing machine.
Yeah.
But how they kill him, they throw in one of the air tanks into his mouth. So
what Hoopa uses whenever he goes underground.
Yeah, underwater.
Yeah, underwater.
So one thing, I don't know if he would have just swallowed it or he would have not spit it out probably, but I don't think it would have just been hanging in the side of his mouth, and that's how they kill him. He shoots it with the rifle, and it compressed air, it blows up and literally blows like half of them away. So I thought that was pretty cool.
It blew his head off.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was true or not, but guys, let alone 25-footer. I don't know what the record is now for the great whites, but back then, it coming out, I think that was a record, even though it was make believe, or maybe they, scientists, or maybe they did the research on it. That's probably as big as they get. But who knows? We know more about space than we do our own oceans.
Yeah.
So who knows what the hell out there? Even Megalodon could still be alive.
Oh my freaking
And we probably will review that movie as well. Again, guys,
but
great. Yeah, go on.
But in the beginning, I didn't know this, but Toxin told me that in the beginning, that girl, her name is Christy. There's a wiring door, and she's really crying. Okay, that's not fake crying.
She actually was really crying.
Yeah.
Her ribs were cracking a little bit.
They're speaking of the first victim. The first time we were actually introduced to Jaws is when a woman goes skinny dipping in the ocean. She's waiting for a guy that she's trying to get to come in the water too, but he's drunk and he's passed out on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So when she's being thrashed around about the machine that they tied her to, or she was in, or heart, whatever, underneath the water, the machine that was doing it, throwing her back and forth, was actually throwing her back and forth, and I think it broke some ribs, or it broke something, and it was actually really hurting her. So the screams that you hear her in pain are real. So I mean, I thought that's not cool, but I mean it's authentic, So I believe the screams. That's what made that's what hooked you in the beginning, because you don't know what's eating her. I mean, of course you look at the title and you see the movie poster, you kind of get an idea, but seeing it and how big it is underneath water, you have no idea. So I thought that was pretty cool, add to authenticity. And guys, can we just say that it gave birth to one of the most iconic theme songs ever? If you don't know Jaws, you hear the theme song and you automatically know what it is. And the stuff that he threw in there, the nautical bell and other stuff to do with, like, that you would hear around the deck or around the ocean, around fishing boats and stuff, just to make it more authentic, was amazing. And I don't know if anybody else noticed, but when you get the scene where where you're following Jaws, or you're getting Jaws' point of view, he going through the ocean. In my opinion, I don't know if anybody else noticed, or maybe it's just me. I don't know, because I have sinuses, because my ears get clogged up, so I could, be hearing things. But it sounded a little muffled, like how you would hear music underwater, how it would sound. And as it will go above water, it will grow louder. So it gives you that feeling that you're actually underwater, and then you come up above, and that's when they attack and go in. So yeah, I mean, it killed a dog. Didn't like that.
It killed a dog.
It killed a kid, Alex Kittner. That was really, really sad.
Speaking of Alex Kittner, tell him, Toxin.
I read recently. I don't know if it was not everything. I listen to a lot, but if it catches my fancy, I will read it. I did read recently. I think it was on Instagram. Might have been on my Facebook. I don't remember. But there is I forget where. But there is a restaurant, a seafood restaurant out there, and on their menu is called the Alex Kittner Sandwich. Now, that's not disrespectful, because once you hear the rest of the story, you know why. The woman who actually played Alex Kittner's mom in the film goes to this restaurant, sees that, and points it out to the waitress, saying, "Hey, I was actually the mom. I played his mom in the movie Jaws all those years ago." So, hearing this, she goes and talks to her manager. The manager comes running out and sees her. Well, it turns out the manager of that restaurant is the guy, the kid, or the adult now. He played the kid, Alex Kittner, in the film. So that was the woman who played his mom, and they haven't seen each other since Jaws. I don't know how long ago this story was or what, but I thought that was very interesting.
It was 45 years ago.
No, and I'm talking about that story about them seeing each other in the restaurant. That part. I don't know how long ago that is, like how old that is, but I thought that was very interesting. Little hidden gems throughout the stuff that you would know or you wouldn't know. Either way. But guys, me personally,
I liked it.
I give it 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up,
it's
guys.
It's a classic.
What do you think is worse, getting eaten by a shark or an alligator?
Leave your comments below and let me know.
And our mom showed us Jaws. By the way, we're all brothers.
We're
brothers.
We're happy and we're singing at each other. Give me a high five.
High five it.
We corrupted another generation. I'm just saying.
But
go on.
But later, like in Jaws, the guy who Robert Shaw, the guy who plays Quint, he talks about a war that he's been through. The Indianapolis.
Yes. Okay, so
it's a real story.
I thought that that's
I didn't know that at first.
Not a nice story, but I thought it was a nice little touch to throw in some backstory on Quint. Robert Shaw, he plays Quint in the movie. He's one of the fishermen that gets eaten, actually, which sucks, because I'm just saying, basically Brody killed him, Hooper basically killed him, but whatever. So he does tell a story, and I did have to explain it. You know, pause the movie and explain it to the boys what that meant. The Indianapolis, it was the ship or the mission or whatever that was delivering the Hiroshima bomb, and it actually went down, and when they went down, when it sunk, the ship sunk. The crew members didn't have anywhere else to go but into the water, and then he tells a story about how, you know, sharks slowly start taking his friends one by one. 1,100 men go into the water, and I think only like 364 men come out, I believe. So yeah, like tiger sharks took a lot of them, and I just thought it was a nice little touch, you know, just to add to the horror and then the devastation that sharks can actually do and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting, guys. I do believe Nicolas Cage made a movie that is the Indianapolis. So I haven't watched it, but I don't know if it goes with the story or what, or you know, what part of the whole thing that they played it off of. Because, you know, again, it did deliver the Hiroshima bomb. But again, guys,
And
Toxin,
Sonic.
Silver. Wait, before we go, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some icing in it.
oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm so corny, guys. Just forgive me. Anyways, and the next Heavy Hitter Hernandez Bros episode, y'all will
Pull
like
his
it.
channel again. Pull it again. Also, the famous line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat."
Yeah, and as I was saying, thank you, Sonic, for interrupting me. As I was saying, the next Heavy Hitter Hernandez Bros is gonna be blowing your minds.
Subscribe.
Y'all
to
gonna
our
like.
channel.
So it's about fighting. That's all I can give you. You have to stay tuned. It's because it's gonna take a while for upload. Just be patient with us, okay?
It's a lot of editing, but I will leave their link below. Of course, go subscribe to them. They are a fairly new channel, the Heavy Hitter Hernandez Bros, or we call them the Triple H Bros. So guys, yeah, let us know what you thought about this video. If you go and check out the movie, or if it's your first time checking out the movie, let us know what you thought. If you've already seen it, you know, let us know what you thought about our review giving off that film, because I know there's a lot of people who love this film as we do.
Yeah.
So guys,
100%.
and always remember, y'all keep quiet. Y'all don't say this. If you're not sinning, you're not having fun, guys. Rock on, guys.
Rock on.
Whatever.
Whatever.